Hey guys.
Hello.
Long time no see.
Welcome to the much awaited, much requested return of the Log Pod.
People have been asking, and
People
oh
have
boy,
been
did we not
clamoring.
want to answer, but here we are.
People have been clamoring. If anybody sees a stray child on the street, don't worry about it. That may or may not be mine.
Hey,
But yeah, here we are, season 3. Is this technically season 3?
it's season 3.
Yeah,
Season 3 of the
it's
pod.
kind of
Season-
like
year 12 of the league.
it took us a couple weeks though to get our TV deal locked in. This season.
Yeah,
We're on Peacock.
yeah. We're on Peacock.
There were lots of discussions with
Peacock
Amazon. They fell through. We ended up on Peacock. Tough.
We're on
Yeah.
Peacock and Tubi.
Better than
So
Paramount
if
Plus.
you
Nick called Netflix the N word, so we weren't gonna. That was gonna happen.
He thought that
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
was
Nazi.
what the N word was.
Ninny Muggins.
Mm.
Well, really quick, boys. Welcome back to the Log Pod. I know we actually did have a few people reaching out and asking kind of where the pod was.
And
And
Trevor.
Trevor, James, Aaron, I think Obama reached out.
My dad has been asking.
Dan's dad, John M. Ivanhoe.
There was-
Social security number is 7.
743.
No, it's just 7.
A lot
So
of
yeah,
things-
we're back.
lot of things happened.
How's everyone feeling about their team this year? At least 4 weeks into the season.
I was feeling really good 2 weeks in. Now my players don't play or want to play. So
I feel great.
I've
Nick,
learned.
feels great.
I've
Deja vu.
learned that you can survive averaging less than 4 points a week from your RB2, and that's a cool thing.
Yeah. So I am on Nick's boat. I have actually no. You know what? I hate my team, and I don't like that they're doing well because that goes against
so annoying.
my entire MO. I do not enjoy the players on my team. I don't like watching them play, but I somehow keep winning, much to
It's the
Dan's
same
dismay.
MO because you still
Middle of
have the
attack
least
for
points
points scored.
against in the goddamn league.
I'm
Such
like,
horseshit.
No,
You're
fine.
no,
I'm like,
usually he
you
loves
know.
his team. Usually he loves his team. It's just this year he hates his team and they're
Yeah.
doing the exact same thing, which makes it worse for everyone.
I have
His
not
MO
said
is having the least points against, and he has the least points against.
barely. Can we talk about that?
Oh, I'm right up with you there, so I can't
Yeah,
really say
Nick
anything.
is
These two
right there.
schmucks.
But that's usually
Should not be
what
3-1.
happens when you're in the top of the standings. You typically have the least points against.
No way.
Don't tell
No
Dan
way.
that.
No
Don't tell Dan
way,
that's how
Nick.
you win fantasy.
Are you
Um,
kidding me, dude? What?
Well, since we're talking about it, let's go ahead and take a look at what the standings are looking like 4 weeks in. Do we have a sound for this? I don't remember. You're going to have to give us a bit to try to kind of get
There you
back
go.
in the flow. That's not bad. This doesn't have points. There we go. So here are the standings. Kind of run down through them really quick. We got 4 teams at 3-1, 4 teams at 2-2, and 4 teams at 1-3. So it's pretty even standings. Nick and I are sitting up there at 3-1, along with Trevor and Sam. What's Sam's name a reference to? Can anybody enlighten me?
He was-
at it.
It was a reference. It's a reference to the scoring. Somebody had mentioned that scoring was
Yeah.
way down, and he was saying something about multiplying everything by 1,000.
Oh, that's not as fun.
No.
I was expecting some
Not
sort
many
of
tragedies this year.
Yeah. Well, there's been plenty.
What? That's just not true.
Name
There's
2.
currently a hurricane that has caused a lot of damage.
Oh,
Helene.
national.
And then we got the 4 teams at 2-2, including Dan and Josh, as well as Drake and other Josh. Excuse me. And then at 1-3, coming up the
Yeah, a
rear,
whole bunch of them.
we got what I would call the usual suspects.
Mm.
With
Tom's usually not
Flag,
down there.
Flag, James, Ryan, and Tom. Tom just now got his first win this past week. So congratulations to him. He was the only defeated team 3 weeks in. And that is no longer the case. So you can see the playoff percentages there on the right. Those don't really mean much right now. I do have a higher percentage than Nick. I do want to point that out. But yeah, anything can happen. We got a lot of season left. How many weeks total is the season?
It's 12 or
13?
13.
13, I think.
13. So
we're
about
a third of the way
Yeah.
through this
I
season.
randomized all
which
the
is so
settings
depressing.
we started, so it could be anything.
Oh,
I
is
know,
that
Nick,
why?
'cause you should
Oh,
have
my kicker got 12 points for missing a field goal. Here are
Game
the
points. That'd be a fun league.
here are the points for and points against. We can kind of organize it here and take a look at how everyone is performing.
Oh,
It's
weird.
pretty-
Is that me and Josh both higher points than you, Leo?
Barely, yeah. I think I have beaten
The
both
allegations.
of you, though, if
You
I'm
haven't
not
beat-
mistaken.
We haven't played yet.
Yeah,
Not yet? Okay, I did beat Dan, though.
you did.
You beat
As
Nick
is
also,
tradition.
didn't you?
I think
No, Nick beat me. He's
And
my
you
one
whipped
loss,
his ass.
actually.
I think Trevor's team's the most surprising out of that. I was very much
Trevor's
a
team's
hater
good.
of Trevor's team coming out of the draft. It is.
I also Trevor's RB1 was like Najee Harris, wasn't it? I mean,
He was always Kamara,
Wow.
but Kamara's had a breakout year. Not that he hasn't done it in the
He's had
past,
a
but
breakout year in his 12th year
Yeah.
of being RB1.
yeah, he's an up and comer for sure. Yeah, Trevor's team is a little surprising. I think Drake's sitting at 2-2 with his team.
Drake seems
Uh,
so good.
Drake seems very good.
I don't know how he does it every fucking year.
And
It's so annoying.
I think Ryan's team Ryan has a very complete team in my eyes.
He does. His team is
So
better
it's
than
a
it's
little-
been in the past.
Yeah, and we'll take a look at everyone's teams when we do the matchup breakdown. But yeah, as far as points against goes, you already know I'm sitting at the top of the charts. Dan's sitting at the bottom of the charts.
good defense.
Yeah, top of the charts in luck. Surprise, Leonard.
I don't know if it's luck or if it's just my aura. Just
It's Nick always missing the randomized schedule by one click. That's what it is.
Rob there when did it.
No, you just came out of the room and said, I clicked it twice.
Nick,
they did it
next
3
year,
times.
you
You said
hand the
twice.
reins. You should hand the reins over to Dan and let him randomize as
Let
many
me
or as
randomize.
little times as
Yeah.
he
Let
wants
me
to.
Paint
And then
my
when
own
it's
fate.
when it's still the same result, he can only blame himself.
Can kill myself, yeah.
That's right. Let's look at the home and away splits. Those are cool. And then a lot of moves from the
Usual
usual
suspects.
suspects.
This is what happens
absolutely
when you
zero
don't have
surprise
an
here.
RB2. 90% of my roster moves are me picking up random running backs and hoping.
Yeah.
But
I've picked up. I've actually had some pretty successful pickups outside. I guess we can take a look at transactions. I don't know if we can take a look at like highest spent fab and things like that.
Yeah, sure. Look at budget left. Budget summary.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that. But yeah, Ryan, I think last season didn't have a single move until like week 6. So good for him already picking up somebody.
He's too busy
Very
developing
active.
his app.
Yeah, very. Oh, actually, is that even out? Could we even advertise it?
Oh, sponsored. Today's sponsor is
Yeah, is it out to the
Champion
public?
Gaming. Champion Gaming. All you need to do is put a promo code The League of Gentlemen incorrectly spelled for 200 or 600 or 6 or something free credits.
Free
Champion
credits.
Gaming. TM.
It's your gambling buddy.
Gambling Bunny. You'll lose money faster with Ryan.
That's
Gamer.
right, baby. Well, then let's go ahead and take a look at the budget summary. Yeah, I don't
Cool.
know.
Cool.
Well, there hasn't been any like as to this point league winning pickups. I'd say it's all been scraps, and I feel like people have paid a lot for scraps.
Yeah. Leo's audio cut out, which is funny as fuck.
Oh, he's
He's just muted.
We're working out the kinks.
What a
guys.
loser.
Guys, it's
And then-
episode 1.
In the meantime,
We should mention, you say there's been no league-winning pickups, Nick, but you did pick up Jordan Mason off the waivers before
That's
the
true.
season started.
He is RB1.
He is not the RB1.
He's the league lead in rushing. I should say that. RB5.
There's a difference between RB1.
we lost Leo.
He's the RB5
league
right now.
leading rusher. So
Who are we talking about?
he's just a carry machine. Jordan Mason.
Well, it's anyone in a Kyle Shanahan
System.
offense.
Yeah, Christian
Yeah.
McCaffrey practiced yesterday a little bit, so
Should we talk about how Nick acquired Jordan Mason, and then in
Yes.
what manner?
Yes.
I think Josh should explain it because I did nothing wrong and just
The manner in which he was picked up is that I was in the bathroom at the office, and I was looking at transactions, and I noticed that James had drafted Elijah Mitchell, who then went on IR. And I thought, that's weird that James drafted Christian McCaffrey's handcuff, but hasn't picked up the new handcuff. And then I walked out to get coffee, and Nick happened to be in the little kitchen area. And I mentioned to Nick, I was like, man, you should pick up Jordan Mason. And he goes, who's that? And I said, Christian McCaffrey's handcuff. Nick picked him up, and then a day later, we find out that Christian McCaffrey's dead.
Found out that
So
Christian
it's-
McCaffrey's in Germany like his Nazi brother, and
he practiced in
to be.
unlimited fashion yesterday.
He has Achilles
He might
tendonitis.
be back next week.
He
he got
practiced
Nazi
in
blood
unlimited
right into his
fashion
asshole.
yesterday.
Yeah.
He has Achilles
might be back
tendonitis in
next
both
week.
legs.
He might be back next week.
He actually might be
Um,
back next week, yes.
But yeah, that's
He might be
kind of
back
how
next
the
week.
season has been through the first 4 weeks. Really quick, do we want to make a quick prediction on maybe 2 people who you think will make the finals based off of these standings so far?
Go back
Dan,
to the-
I think Drake finds a way.
oh shoot, I gotta. Yeah, let me go ahead and share my screen one more time.
I mean, I'm gonna go Trevor and Drake,
I-
just because I think those are the 2 best teams right now.
That means Kyler Murray's going to have a good season here on out. I don't know if I can bank on that.
Okay,
Weird.
God, it's so tough.
Nick, who do you think?
I'm not going to include myself just for. I like Sam. I think Sam has a shot to get there this year. I'll go Sam and I'll go Drake too because he's inevitable. He's going to make it.
Yeah,
Piece of
Drake's
shit.
always
Oh.
Drake's always there at the end,
It is
isn't he?
Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes only gets better throughout the year.
I was gonna do
Is that everyone?
Drake. I was gonna do Drake and someone, but I guess I'll be a contrarian now. I'll go Leo and Nick.
You can do Drake.
No,
Oh god, not again.
These two
That might
schmucks?
break the
I-
league.
I
I
genuinely
did beat Nick in the playoffs last year.
I genuinely think there's a good chance that it's Nick and Leo, which is just gonna be infuriating. Or be the worst thing ever. But we talked about it before. Jaden Reed might end up being a top 10 our wide receiver, which makes Leo's team really, really, really scary. And Nick is eventually going to get Christian McCaffrey back, or Jordan Mason will continue doing what he's doing. And that's really all you need is a
Yeah.
top running back.
Yeah,
Being
I'm gonna
really
go.
annoying.
I'm gonna go Dan
Fuck you.
and Josh Rosen.
Dan, if your
Gross.
team gets healthy, your team is
We're playing
one of the
this
best.
week.
I like Josh Rosen's team a lot. Granted, I liked it a lot more when he had Pacheco, but I think he's still got a strong team. Well,
Yeah, with him and I are playing this week, and it is the grossest matchup of injuries and people not playing. And
yeah.
yeah,
Well, let's take a look at those matchups then.
Wait, hold
Um,
on. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
Matchup preview.
Do we have
Matchup preview. Hold on, I forget how I did. how
guys,
I
we
used to
forgot
do
part
this.
of our
Check your
part of our
text.
job. Do we have a matchup of the week?
Check your texts. Check your texts. Oh my God, Josh. The fourth wall is broken.
That's
Idiot.
been the problem with this podcast is
Idiot.
fourth wall breaking.
All right. Yeah, we'll just make it you and Nick. All right.
Oh, fuck off.
Here,
Go team.
here
Now you
we
guys
got.
see how we do it.
Yeah, here we got Big Brown D, no warning, which in my opinion is one of his worst names so far.
Does he
which
still
is
have Jalen
Heavier
Warren?
the
names.
two- Yeah, he's hurt though.
Okay.
Does he still have the Browns D at some
Yes.
point, I assume?
He still does.
He doesn't anymore. No, he doesn't.
It's right here. My
What?
shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong team.
He's
My
also
bad.
got Chase Brown
Oh,
and
whoa.
Hollywood Brown. He's
Oh my
got
God,
three
so many
different
Browns.
Browns.
And a bunch of
the names
brown
get
people.
better.
I have AJ
Yeah,
Brown.
no.
Should I trade him AJ Brown? Anyways, it's Aaron Flegenheimer against the one, the only Omega Sharkus.
Yeah, is that like an unfair advantage having two of him? That's like
What I
at
was
least
saying.
10 feet tall, right? He's pretty tall.
We should each get an Aaron Flegenheimer as well.
Yeah, little flag bitch.
But anyways, we're recording this on a Saturday, so the Thursday night game already happened. Hell of a game, by the way.
That was
Yeah.
But yeah, projected to be, well, it was originally projected to be 102 to 112. It's now projected to be 111 to 119.
Yoko Ku, the year of kickers. I don't know if you guys talked about that before, Joey.
Isn't there a way to look at it where it's like,
Go
it would
Ma-
tell you, like, you know what I'm
Matchup?
talking about?
You want a fantasy cast?
No, go back. Matchup, not box score matchup.
No, that was even worse.
This is how I always looked at it past box scores.
But I thought it like gave you an arrow. You don't remember that?
Yeah. I know what you
I
mean.
think that was prior to the matchup.
Yeah, that's true.
Before the matchup started.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All
to Nick's point,
right.
with the year of the kicker, it's because of the new kickoff.
So
rule.
annoying.
You have such a shorter
These
distance.
guys are
now.
starting with a 35. It's
You're
so
starting-
stupid.
yeah,
They should still
you're
set
starting at the 35.
or
Theoretically have to get 20 yards to be able to kick a field goal.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're going to
I'm-
change that next year, or maybe a year and a half. Like they got to start them back at the 25 at least.
Yeah.
Seems silly.
But yeah, I think my team is looking good for this week. I really wish I would have started Darnell Mooney over Michael Pittman.
Hmm.
The only reason I started Michael Pittman was because I thought Joe Flacco was getting the start
Richardson
this
back.
week. But yeah, with Richardson might be playing now, so
There's
that's
no Jonathan Taylor though, so they're probably going to throw the ball a bit.
yeah. But look who Flegg has for that reason. But yeah, I'm confident in my team. I got some studs where I need them, so I'm obviously gonna pick myself. Young Hoku kind of neutralized the Mike Evans pop off, so
Yeah.
hoping for a good week.
I'm picking Leo as well. I'm not falling for this Justin Fields hype. I thought, hey, how much did he pay for him? Like $30, $25.
I have no idea.
I don't get it. I don't get the Justin Fields hype. So I'm picking Leo. I think he's gonna throw a dud.
Fuck you, Leo. I'm picking flag.
Wow.
I'm picking Leia.
Like Leo's team isn't good. Like, let's not act like Leo's team is good.
It's not?
No,
Oh, okay. What's not good about it?
it sucks.
Oh, dang it. Fair enough.
Yep.
All right. Is that everyone?
Yeah, I'll point out that he has Taysom Hill as his tight end, and Taysom Hill is like, he's either going to give Aaron 50 or give Aaron 2.
He scored twice last week, so that means this week we'll have 0.
It's true. He's also been hurt. He got hurt the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, he's been playing banged. But yeah,
So-
I mean, Josh.
We'll see. Next up, we got a hell of a matchup. He's 25 already. Goodness. Neighbors in Paris against Hate Dan
Hey, Stan.
Stan Puppy Eaters. Is that in reference
They're
to
eating the
something?
dogs.
Yeah. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the pets, man.
I didn't know that was in Hatia.
Well, no, it's in
It
Ohio.
was
Springfield,
but
but it's the
Haitian
Haitians.
immigrants.
The Haitian immigrants are eating our pets.
Springfield, Missouri. Sorry, it's probably
Gotcha.
Springfield, Ohio too.
It's Springfield,
Make
Ohio.
sure you go out
Stan.
and vote. Make sure you go out and vote this year.
Is it Springfield,
Hashtag
Missouri, or
vote.
Springfield, Ohio?
Who cares?
We're
It's the
actually
Midwest.
sponsored. We're actually sponsored by Vote.org as well. So please go ahead and
Make
Yeah.
sure you
visit the site.
register.
Dan, how you feeling?
On 3, everybody say you're voting for.
I mean, scroll down a little bit further to see how I'm feeling. Because, like, I got 3 of my starters are on the bench. 2 buys and 1 just should be traded. And they'll wait 3 weeks to trade him until I'm going to kill myself. Chubb's almost back. And my team's kind of falling apart. But a lot of running backs if anyone wants a running back.
A lot of
so.
running backs.
So many running.
It seems like running backs this year are also outperforming wide receivers in my eyes.
Yeah. Wide receivers are doo-doo, dude. When I was, like, trying to search for, like, who can I trade for, it's like, looking at
Yeah.
the top 10, it's like the 6 through 20 are the same mediocre receivers.
Yeah. And I mean, on the other side of this matchup as well, we're dealing with a lot of
Yeah.
pain and despair. Surprised he didn't start Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, he's got Jordan, right?
Trusting
Yeah.
Jordan Love, who,
Good day against the Rams.
very low scoring affair, it appears.
Can we discuss if
Yeah,
Bijan
with
is
all
the
of our
problem,
backups.
or is it still the Falcons that are the problem? I think Bijan's starting to become the problem. I told Josh this. I was like, I think it's a
Why do you
Bijan
think
issue.
Bijan's the problem?
I mean,
Yeah,
Bijan
what is-
looks electric when
New
he gets the
offensive
ball. in his
coordinator,
hands.
new coach,
Talking about?
same thing's happening. So like, sometimes you got to look at the mirror, you know.
He passes the eye test every time he gets the
Are you-
ball. It's
Are you
fucking
saying, like,
awesome.
do you saying the Falcons being good, or are you saying Bijan isn't good because of the Falcons' offense, or because Bijan's
Well, I'm
bad?
saying there's a new coach. Everybody was like, "Oh, Bijan," but we're kind of getting the same Bijan that we did last year. So I'm starting to think it may be a Bijan issue and not a play call issue.
I don't know.
It's a
Like,
hell
there's
of
a
a take.
reason that the team is throwing in Algier more. Like,
It's a hell of a take for sure.
just a take.
I'm gonna go. Wow, this is awful.
Give me Dan.
I'm gonna go with Dan. Yeah,
I'm gonna go with myself. I need a win here. Continue a good season. Get some healthiness and some bye weeks back.
Yeah, I'll go Dan too.
I just,
Isn't your kick? That's a sweep, by the way. Pod sweep. You know what that means.
Fucked.
Dan, you have a great kicker as well. You were talking about how your kickers dump on you. Your kicker's probably been dumping on people. No,
Just had a couple
My
dumps.
kicker is averaging 12.3 points, and points against my kickers against me are averaging 15 points, which is the number 1 ranked kicker is averaging 15 points. So it's like I'm playing Brandon Aubrey every single week. It's
I
insane.
didn't have that game.
next up, we got.
Fun math with depressed Dan.
This is what Dan spends his mornings at work doing.
Yeah,
He's just figuring out ways to make
calculating
himself sad.
how I'm sad. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we have a slobber knocker, the number 1 seed against the number 12 seed in the rankings. Mike's Hard Kombucha, awful,
Such a
man.
bad name.
Against the Catalina Wine Mixon,
which is a great
Not
Did
name.
you
bad.
change his name?
not bad. However, Joe Mixon is probably not playing, so
I
he's
think he's out.
gonna have to make a switch there.
He is
I
out,
think-
yes.
And Thomas does
Yeah,
not have a
okay.
running back. He's going to have to
Does
go pick
not
up.
have a running back on his bench.
Tom, if you're watching this, you need to pick up a running back, bud.
Someone should text him. Oh,
Well,
I guess
he
we'll
can-
see him.
He can,
Yeah, we'll
he
see
can
him
drop
later.
Cordell Patterson or slip Joe Mixon into his IR spot. He'll be fine. He checks Sunday morning.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Trevor's going to win.
I mean, yeah, just off of first glance, Trevor's team looks powerful. I'm sure he's kicking himself for not starting Drake London, but obviously, I mean, he had been not
I don't
great
think
the last
Johnson's
couple of
getting
weeks.
a ton of receptions every week, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I don't think
That's-
he's going to score 27, but
Well, so
That Chicago defense is no joke, though.
yeah, that's true.
this got mentioned on
I think-
Thursday when we were talking. Drake London going into the game was the wide receiver 24, but Deontay Johnson's 22. And then Marvin Harrison and Jamar Chase are both top 10. So I get the logic in bench.
Yeah, I mean, it was just Deontay over Drake.
Yeah.
That was the only question. So, obviously, we're going to make fun of him if it doesn't go right. So,
Oh,
what
absolutely.
an
If he
idiot. Am I
loses
right?
because of that?
Hilarious. However, Tom is limping into this matchup.
Yeah, Travis Kelce
Just
really
not
hasn't
even
done
from an
anything.
injury standpoint, just, he's got a team
It's-
of players.
It's
So-
tough when you look at Thomas's team, though, because on paper, his team should be really good. Like, Joe Burrow should be good. Joe Mixon is good. James Conner is good. CD is great. Travis Kelce should not be averaging, 3 points a game.
Yeah, I mean,
He's also starting Jerry Judy.
on
Well-
paper, if ifs and buts were candies and nuts,
I'd throw Keon Coleman in there if I was him, but that's just me. No
I
Shakir.
love the Nick takes. Oh,
I'm going Trevor.
I'm mentioning it.
everyone hammer Keon Coleman unders this week.
Nah,
I'm
Keon
going
Coleman
Trevor's.
I'm
Did you make your picks?
I'm going.
also going to pick Trevor.
Tom if he starts Keon Coleman. If he doesn't, I'm going Trevor.
No, you don't get to do
Can't
it that
do
way.
that,
You
Nick.
gotta.
Why? Fine, I'm going Tom. I'll convince him to start Keon Coleman.
I'm picking Tom if he scores more, but Trevor if he scores more.
I am also on that train. Next up, we got the Battle of the Republicans.
This game is sponsored by DoNotVote.com.
We got White or Brown Rice, Drake Brockway against Gibbs Be a Break. Both very solid names.
It's interesting to look at
however-
games when a Thursday has already happened, because if you asked me before Thursday, I would have told you Drake is winning.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I
then
mean,
Kirk
it
Cousins
would have been
dropped
93 to
Kirk-
98
Kirk
projection.
40, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
500 yards, Kirko Chains. I mean, anything can happen. Who knows? Maybe Mahomes drops a 40 bomb.
Nah.
Wild that Mahomes' projection to start the week was less than Kirko.
He's
He
been
needs to-
mediocre.
Yeah,
he needs
he's
to
not
not
been
start
playing well.
Ramondre.
15-point quarterback. Yeah,
Wow.
Andre fumble.
Who's he going to start?
Well, I mean, he
Justice
can put
Hill,
Justice
then-
Hill as the starter and then put in Keenan Allen.
Ugh.
But I'm saying that they literally
Nobody.
just came out and said that Ramondre is not the starting running back.
Yeah.
And then number 2
Which is
running back
crazy.
in New
What
England.
happens when
Um,
you fumble the ball?
Miami just got torched by both Tennessee running backs. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. He's starting off the week with a 40-point bomb. However, Drake's team is really, really good. It looked a lot better before this guy was stealing packages off of people's porches.
That was his
but-
mother, not him.
With that being said, you can't overlook a 40 bomb on a Thursday night. So I'm gonna have to go with Jimmy.
Yeah, give me James.
I'm James too.
Yeah.
I mean, Drake had two
Nah.
players
I'm
Kind
fuck
of-
it. I'm going Driz.
fall flat as well.
You think
so
he gets
it's
that
just a
Monday Night
very-
Miracle out of Pat Mahomes?
Yeah. I mean,
It's
I like Aaron Jones. Other than that, I'm not confident any of the players on Jim's team is going to have a solid week.
Yeah, James is dealing
So,
with
like,
injuries and buys as well this week.
I'm shocked.
definitely
that,
still in it, Drake.
I'm shocked that Dan, in any capacity, would ever pick a team with Javonte Williams starting to win.
Can you imagine the Stones
Broncos.
to start Sam Darnold over Pat Mahomes? the stones
Yeah.
that you would need.
Probably should do it. Sam Darnold's
Yeah,
MVP,
Jefferson.
man.
We'll see. They're in London, and Jets are
London.
tough.
Jolly old.
But he did it against the Niners, and they have a good defense as well. Next up, we got the Ryan's Den's model against 10 minus 7 times 1,000.
Was that his team last year, the Ryan's Den?
No.
No, it's somebody else. Didn't
Was it?
Still got Jonathan Taylor in there.
Oh,
His
he
model
still has
was taken out.
Devin Singletary, who's also out.
This math
Yeah,
is
totally.
not correct. All right, wait. Never mind. It's not even. I thought this was an equal sign for a second.
He's going to have to go pick up a running back as well.
He needs to pick up 2 running backs.
Yeah, yep. Devin Singletary is not
Like
playing.
the wide receiver in his flex.
Oh, yeah, he needs 2 running backs.
He could throw a wide receiver in his flex.
Yeah, Nick's right. He can
Yeah,
put
but
T. Higgins in the
Algier
flex.
already played.
But
yeah,
no,
I think he could throw somebody in the flex.
Both throw somebody in the flex. He only needs-
No Thursday nighters here, so we got a clean look at. Well, not a clean look because Kinnick's projected 85 with 2 goose eggs in right now.
I think it's Sam by a long shot.
I mean,
Sarah
yeah, if he
plus.
puts T. Higgins in, he gets to 95, and then a bench or a waiver wire running back.
Which is like Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, it's just 6 points
I
maybe. So
guess I was on that. Antonio Gibson might be a good.
he scrapes 100 perhaps. Yeah, I'm gonna go Sam. I'm not gonna overthink it this week. This first week, go with Sam.
Ken
Yeah,
Walker's
Sam
still
seems good.
good.
Sam.
Yeah.
I can't
Sam.
pick against Sam.
Are we gonna talk about the
sucks.
downfall of Mark Andrews?
No,
Great blocking tight
Yeah,
end.
R.I.P.
Just an
Not even a
absolute
moment of
wall
silence.
it was his leg.
My leg. Yeah. Did everybody pick?
Yeah.
All right. It's time for the
Matchup of the week.
Matchup of the week.
Matchup of the week. Matchup of the week. Matchup of the week. Matchup of the week.
I can't get the confetti to go again.
Josh doesn't have a kicker in,
Yeah,
so
I'm
that's
gonna go
good.
pick up every kicker. Yeah. So they don't score 25
go,
against me.
We got Dr. Rick Marshall against Ket Horse.
Yeah. I was looking for a bigger. I was super high on Kate Otten going into Thursday. I was looking for a bigger game, but
Same.
it was
I
met his
lost.
projection, so I guess it's fine.
I mean, for what tight ends are doing this year, that's honestly not a bad score. How are you guys feeling about this matchup?
No, I'm going to clap Nick's cheeks. And he's going to feel really bad when he loses. When he loses to Alexander Madison and Cam Akers with Saquon and Jameson Williams out. This is going to be a very demoralizing week for Nick.
I think Juan Dale's in for a big week, personally.
No
he
Malik.
looked good, dude.
No Malik.
Yeah, I feel fine. I feel my team's kind of like doing the opposite of what they normally do. I feel like I have better later afternoon games and kind of pull ahead, but I'm a little worried about Devon now that Raheem's back, but we'll see how that goes. Other than that, Terry's good. Every time Jaden throws to Terry, double points. So that's fun.
Is this your set matchup? Your set lineup? You guys thinking about making any changes?
Yeah, this will be my lineup.
You don't want to start in a Jigba?
No. I like
Okay.
to have a Monday night game just in case.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Nick, Nick, you do realize that I have Nico Collins, right?
Some of the shit Nick
Yeah.
says, dude.
He's
So
got-
the same
he's
thing
got
you just
Scary
said
Terry.
about Scary Terry. I have the exact
Yeah,
same
dude.
thing.
Double points. It's always fun. That's what I said.
Are we
You
just
know-
gonna roll over the fact that Nick started his like little spiel there by saying like, "Oh, my team's different this year. Like, we're scoring more in the afternoon games than the morning games." Like, what?
It's true.
There's no
I mean,
way
I watch my
that's a
team every
measured
week.
stat that you have like on your team. It's fucking. That's not how that works.
You just gotta let the takes roll, man.
I
That's
watch
why
my
you're
team
on the
every
podcast.
week, Dan. Every year I watch them.
He just takes and takes. He's like an evil Robin Hood.
I'm like the biggest fan of my team. So I know
Um,
this thing.
I thought Blake was.
No, she hates it.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
I can't wait for Garrett
I'm-
Wilson to put up 9 points tomorrow, and then Nick to send a text that says GG at 9:15 in the morning.
Nick,
do
you have
that
some
anymore.
tough matchups.
Do I?
Yeah, but so does Josh.
Jordan Masons should pop off. Yeah, I mean,
Nah, dude.
Dude, you know the Cardinals, after getting whooped by the Commanders, are going to
This
somehow
is the
beat the
I don't think they're
Niners.
physically
exact
capable
game
of that.
the Cardinals win. This is
It
the
is
exact kind of a game.
This is like
Cardinals
the stupidest Cardinals
Yeah.
thing to do.
But do you think it's going to be a shootout, or do you think it's going to be like a 10-7,
No,
17-7?
it'll be like 17-14.
Yeah. I have
Fucking just
20,
gross
20,
game.
2017.
Disgusting game. But Josh is also starting Alexander Madison and Cam Akers, so
Yeah,
That's
I
it drops
think
Zamir White. If you
tough
want
to
future
overlook.
weeks.
I think Josh, I'm gonna have to go with you. I think Nick is a little boy, and I think you're a man.
Don't know what that means.
I can, wow. I think Brandon Aubrey puts up 24 points and gives Nick the win.
I hate this fucking kicker.
Oh, that'll be
I'm
so,
ready. Let's get rid of him.
that'll be so tough because I'll be done with games at that point, feeling good, and then I'll have to watch Brandon Aubrey drop 20 on Sunday night.
He's gonna score a lot of points against Pittsburgh.
Ugh.
What kicker are you gonna add?
I don't know. Whoever's sitting there Sunday morning,
Let me know who you drop, because I'm going to pick him up.
I'm
You
dropping
can
Xavier.
get the New Orleans kicker who's Monday night.
Oh, hell yeah.
Get
the
the
guy.
Monday night New Orleans kicker. He's been good. The kid.
Nick's gonna go pick up
Blake
Groupie
Group.
right now.
Groupie.
Actually, I
No,
can pick him
I
up
don't
right
have
now. Should I
spots
pick him
left.
up? Should I pick him
pick
up and
him up.
trade him to you, Josh?
I'll trade you him for Xavier.
Just for whoever
Rivette.
he was gonna drop anyways.
I'm down.
Did everybody pick?
I'll
Yeah.
take him in.
Josh,
I
Nick,
picked myself.
All right.
Leia, who'd you pick?
I picked Nick
Oh, gross.
because of Brandon Aubrey. If he doesn't play
Oh, that's
Brandon
right.
Aubrey, I'm going.
If Nick decides to bench Brandon Aubrey,
If Brandon Aubrey doesn't drop
Dude, I
24,
might trade him. I could probably get a good haul for Brandon Aubrey.
you could get like a wide receiver 2 for him, and
you
that's
could
not even
absolutely
a
get
joke.
a startable wide receiver too.
All right.
Come on, lock up, baby.
Are we doing locks?
Lock up, baby. Lock up. I got him locked. Bingo.
Locks of the week.
I haven't even looked at this yet.
Oh, you know the one
Yeah,
nice thing about
neither.
us recording on a Saturday is prop bets are up.
Oh,
We usually
baby.
We usually don't have prop bets available for us.
Give me Matt Stafford over 200 passing yards minus 550.
You're gonna start.
Yeah.
Should we do all
Dude,
profits?
Take the
You
win.
guys
Honestly, take
text
the
it in
win.
our group chat because I'm not writing this down right now.
I'll text it after. Yeah, that's the only bet I've looked at, and I'm just sticking with it.
All right, give me Jordan Addison anytime, plus 290.
Wasn't he hurt for a second?
He was.
No,
he
that was
missed games.
Jetta's.
No, Addison missed the first
No,
two games of the year.
Addison. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Sorry, no. He played week 1, missed 2, 3, was back week 4, and scored.
Well, there's some interest. This is gonna be a really good week of games, honestly.
There's some good football
Good
this week.
matchups.
Give me Keon Coleman over 3.5 receptions.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ.
That's plus money, by the way. So feel free to.
Yeah, I wonder why.
That's plus 16.
Where are you going with Dr. Dan?
I'm looking right now. I haven't.
Don't
really looked at
overthink it,
all
dude.
bets. I'm overthinking it, man.
Josh went with a minus 550, so
I respect that so much.
It's hit 11 weeks in a row. This will be the week that it doesn't hit. He's going to get hurt in the first quarter.
Who are they playing?
We were just looking at this.
Oh,
Green Bay.
Cole Kmet over 2.5 receptions.
Cole Kmet. Wow.
That's because Dan's starting Cole Kmet.
That's my tight end, baby.
What was your bet, Josh?
Bet Stafford over 200
Stafford
passing
over
yards, minus
200
550,
passing
baby.
yards.
All right, who's left? Let's end this shit.
He's putting a hundo. That's it, right?
That's
That's
it.
done?
Yeah.
Good to
All
have
right.
you guys
See you
back.
next week, maybe.
Enjoy the show. Oh, I got the weekend.